It used to be such that education can educate and then throw the candidates over to the employer side. But because the cycle of business has accelerated, there's just not enough time in between. And so together, we really have to have conversations between the employment community and the education community so that what we're training and educating on is exactly what employers need. In partnership with the Economic Summit, we really heard the call to focus on doing what matters for jobs and the economy, and just to deliver this strong workforce to fuel regional economies and also a strong workforce so that we have social mobility in California.
I think the workforce imperative is really getting at how do we implement the work regionally, locally, how do communities begin to really advance the agenda and making sure that what we try to elicit in the strong workforce program and the subsequent policies and funding that were allocated, that we are operationalizing the work at the regional level.
What you're seeing from the $200 million worth of strong workforce program monies is that it's flowing out to regions with a request for civic leaders, employers, partners, labor to come and join in conversation with the community colleges to determine where to best invest this money.
And I think in large part, this is what the California Summit has helped to foment. It's bringing public, private, civic leaders to the table.
If you look at this, the industry sectors that are growing and that are really creating good jobs that keep food on the table, many of those jobs actually require some level of post-secondary credential. If you don't have that credential, you can't even get your first interview.
This is how do we ensure that we are really doubling down on where we are currently and the need to continue to do more, particularly around underserved populations, disconnected youth, opportunity youth, reentry populations. And I think keeping in the spirit of the summit around making sure that we're providing that economic mobility for all Californians.